When the kidnappers made my parents choose between the two of us, I awakened the memories of a cannon fodder stand-in. I knew my parents would give me up and choose my brother without hesitation, so I decided to stay far away from my rich, powerful family. Just then, Mother Moo spoke up. No need to think. We choose our eldest son. Father Moo looked at me with guilt and helplessness, then nodded at the kidnapper. Yes, that's our decision. The kidnapper looked at Liu Ruyan and Mu Xin. What about you two? Mu Xin said without hesitation, I choose my brother Mu Ge. Liu Ruyan seemed to struggle for a moment, then gave me an apologetic, guilty look and slowly said, I choose Mu Chen. The kidnapper nodded. 3 of you chose the same person, so I'll let him go. He lowered the dagger pressed against Mu Chen and shoved him. Mu Chen quickly walked over to the Mu parents. Then the man said to me, got any last words? Say them now. Then he added with a bit of sympathy, you really are pitiful. You're their son too, yet your own family gave you up so easily. And your fiancé isn't any better. In your next life, even if you're born into a poor family, don't choose a rich family like this. Glamorous on the outside and rotten on the inside. Hearing that, Father Moo and Mother Moo both looked awful. I went along with the kidnapper's words. With a family like you, of course I'm unlucky. The tears on my face had already dried and my whole aura seemed colder now. Father Moo and Mother Moo looked at their usually obedient younger son in disbelief. How could you say something like that? Mother Moo said with disappointment. We chose your brother only because he was kidnapped before and barely escaped. We didn't want him to suffer like that again. I sneered. So I'm the one who deserves to suffer? Mother Moo choked up. We weren't going to let you die. Why do you hate us now? I knew what she meant by not letting me die, because the Moo family had already arranged a lifeboat below the cliff. I gave a cold laugh. I shouldn't be angry. During the 3+ years since Mu Chen was kidnapped and came back, how did you treat me? Not only did you make me give up the major I loved, you treated me like his replacement. I looked at Mother Moo with sarcasm. To take care of your feelings, I swallowed my disgust and played the role of Mu Chen. For the so-called family bond, I worked hard to study a major useful to Mu group. For you, I learned to cook and make medicinal soups. When you mistook me for Mu Chen, you cared for me, but once you realized it was me, you cursed me out. You even said, why wasn't I the one who got kidnapped back then? Is that something a mother should say to her own son? I said what the original owner had always wanted to say. Am I not your son too? Why do I have to pay for what happened to Mu Chen? I'm not the one who kidnapped him. Now that our lives are both at risk, you still chose him and gave me up. Since you already have a precious son like Mu Chen, why did you even give birth to me and my sister? I don't have cold-blooded parents like you. From the moment you chose Mu Chen, I made up my mind. I'm cutting ties with you and the Mu family. At that moment, Mu Xin raised her hand and clapped. Mugi is right. She looked coldly at Father Moo and Mother Moo. People like you don't deserve to be our parents. This time, she was completely heartbroken too. Do you really think we care that much about the Mu family and Mu group? If you want to give them to Mu Chen, go ahead. If it weren't for family, we would have left that cold home long ago. Then she said to the kidnapper, let my brother go. I'll take his place. He's a pretty good swimmer too. If he really falls off the cliff, he has a better chance of surviving. But the kidnapper shook his head. No can do. Your parents have already made their choice and I won't change it. I also shook my head at Mu Xin. Sis, you don't need to take my place. Hearing our conversation, the Mu parents looked even worse, their faces filled with disbelief. They had guessed I might be resentful, but they never expected it to reach the point of cutting ties. They wanted to say something, but I didn't want to argue with them anymore. I looked coldly at Liu Ruyan. So you're also one of Mu Chen's admirers. You pursued me because you treated me like his replacement too. Liu Ruyan's heart tightened. Seeing Mu Chen look over at her